Ready or not, rifle tier list. In this video, I'll rank every rifle in the game on a tier list of F tier to S tier. I will test each of these weapons on 2 games of Thank You Come Again, one with semi-auto and one with full auto. I've used almost all of these weapons before, but there were a few that I had not used before recording this video. This video is my opinion, and if you disagree with anything in the video, comment down below. Now, for the first rifle, the ARN 180. This is the default rifle in Ready or Not, so most of us have probably used it. Despite that, it isn't a great weapon. It has quite a lot of recoil in comparison to some other weapons later on the list, and isn't very powerful and struggled on semi-auto. It was decent when I turned on full auto. I decided to put it in the D tier. It's definitely usable, but not ideal. The ARWC is similar to the ARN 180, but has slightly more power, and because of this, I'm going to put it in the C tier. The DM4 PDW is just bad. It feels like an SMG that has way more recoil. I can't think of use for this since the stats on it are pretty much all bad. For those reasons, I'm going to put it as the first weapon in the F tier. Now for the F90. I'd never really used this weapon before, but it's amazing. It's powerful and has low recoil. It isn't quite good enough for S tier, but it's an easy A tier. Now for the G36C. The most annoying thing about this rifle is there aren't many scope options. Other than that, there isn't much recoil, but it's pretty weak. A solid C tier. Now for the G3A3. The main problem with this is it's big and bulky. It takes up a ton of screen even without aiming. Overall, this gun is just fine. I'm going to put it in the D tier. Next is the GA416, and it's good all around. Low recoil and good damage. Definitely worse than the F90, but still great, so I'll put it in the B tier. Next is the GA51. This weapon is powerful and has a relatively low recoil and is easy to control. It's not quite as good as the F90, but it's still A tier. The worst thing about this gun is the 20 round mag size, which is less than the average 30 round. This was my main rifle for a while until eventually I switched to the next weapon on the list, the LVAR. The LVAR is the best gun in the game by far. It has really low recoil and it's still really powerful. The only downside is you can't put barrel attachments on it, but it does have a built-in silencer, so this doesn't really matter. This makes it an easy S tier. Now for a weapon that is almost the opposite of the LVAR, the M14S-16. This weapon has no real upsides. It's impossible to control with full auto and is meant as a long-range marksman rifle, but first, it doesn't have a good playstyle for Ready or Not, since Ready or Not it consists of mostly small rooms, bad for a sniper. Second, this isn't even the most powerful rifle in the game. Third, it only holds 20 rounds. And fourth, the high zoom scopes are really bad in Ready or Not, meaning a sniper playstyle would not work. Because of those reasons, I put it in the F tier. Now the MCX. This is pretty good all around, good recoil and damage. It's just a solid rifle, so I put it in the bottom of the A tier. The MK16 and MK18 are pretty much identical. They're pretty solid all around with a little more recoil than the MCX, so I put them both in B tier. The MK17 is just a worse version of the 16 and 18 with a smaller mag size, giving it C tier. Now for a much more powerful rifle, the SA58 OSW. This is the most powerful rifle in the game, and it's really what the M14 is trying to be. This weapon has downsides like tons of recoil and only a 20 round mag, but it also has 2 main upsides. It can one-hit pretty much any armored suspect to the chest, and it can shoot through most walls and doors. I used this as a main for a while completing the later levels for the first time because of its armor penetration. This gives it an easy S tier behind the LVAR. Now the SLR-47. I've seen a lot of people put this as the worst rifle in the game, and I've used this as my main gun for a while since it has almost no recoil when using cannon sights with the laser pointer. The only real downside is it takes quite a while to reload. Because I like this weapon so much, I'm going to put it in the A tier right behind the F90. The final rifle is the SR-16, a good gun overall. I like this gun better than the G3A3 since it has less recoil and is still quite powerful. I'm going to put this final rifle in the bottom of the C tier. That's the final list, the best weapon being the LVAR and the worst being the DM4 PDW. Comment down below what you would change about the list and what your favorite rifle is in Ready or Not. Comment down below whether you want to see an SMG list or a shotgun list next. If you want a pistol list, click the link on the bottom left. The top left is what YouTube thinks you want to watch next. The bottom right are all Ready or Not videos. The top right's a subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more.